Chrome OS 104. I am excited. This is a great release. It's Ron Brown with Tech for Senior. If you're watching this as part of our Learning Chromebook series, welcome. If you're watching this as a YouTube replay, this is a monthly 1-hour presentation that Huey Poplik and I put on. It's free of charge, and you can register at www.techforsenior.com. In this segment, I do a monthly update on the new operating system. Since the Chrome OS now comes out monthly, sometimes there aren't a lot of changes. But this month, oh wow, there are some really great features. So I'm going to show you 5 new features that I am so excited, and you will use these features every day you use your Chromebook. So let's have a look at these features now. So what I want to show you today is the new productivity launcher. If you see my mouse here on the screen, you'll see that I come down here, and this is the launcher button on the lower left-hand corner of the Chromebook shelf. So let's see what happens when I click this. Yay, I got the new launcher. So if you have the old one, you'll remember when you click that button, it brings up the whole screen. You'll get a whole screen menu rather than just this nice part of a screen in which you have nice curved edges and everything looks really, really pretty cool. Now, the confusing part about this is that I didn't get this when I initially got Chrome OS 104. It was in an update that I got that it was released. And as 104 releases across the board, different models of Chromebooks are getting it at different times. So this is a staged release, so you may or may not have it, but it's coming. But it's pretty cool. Let me show you a few things about this. If we come up into the search bar here, and we are going to search Google Meet. So if I type Meet in, now look what happens here. When I type Meet in, it searches it, and it gives me a website. Okay, so it shows you any websites regarding Google Meet. If we come down here, it shows you in the Play Store. So it lists any Play Store searches. So if there is a app you're looking for in the Play Store, it also will tell you there. And then if you come down here, it shows you any files that you have on your computer that have that word in them as well. So this is all available for you using the new launcher. Now let's close out of this. I think this is so cool. Okay, now we're going to come over, and if I right click, we can sort by name. So we now can sort these, so all these will be sorted by name. Or we can actually, I'm not sure what the big advantage is, but you can certainly sort them by color. I'm not sure why that's such a big advantage, but we'll just leave it on sorting them by name. So isn't this so cool? I think this is so neat. I just play with this all the time. I come down here, and this is the little launcher button. We'll turn it off and turn it back on. We've been waiting for this an awful long time. I hated it when it had that great big, it fills your whole screen with this tab here. So this is cool. And then if you come up to this top here and you click this little button to the top here, this is the Assistant. This is Google Assistant, and you can just ask it whatever you want, and that will give you the, and it certainly will come up with the answer. So that is the new productivity launcher in Chrome OS 104, but that will be a staged release. So you may not have it now as we move forward, but it will be coming to you before 105. This is a feature that everyone has been waiting for. You are going to jump out of your seat when you see this and clap. It is now available without a flag or any other modification, and is now standard with Chrome OS 104. So what is the application? You'll be excited about this. Just watch this. So I'm going to take my mouse, and I'm going to come down here, and guess what we have here? We have a date. It tells you it's Tuesday, August 23rd, 2022, and that's when I'm making this video. What happens if I click the date? We get a calendar. Isn't that exciting? Yes, I've shown that before, but that was behind many flags. Isn't that pretty? So now we can easily move between months. We can come down here and we have all our different months. But if we come back up now to August 23rd, so what type of calendar is this? Well, if we come down here, let me just take 22nd and open it up. And we had, of course, Tech for Senior at 9 to 10 a.m. This is your Google Calendar. Anything you've put in your Google Calendar will be showing up on this calendar. Isn't that exciting? Again, if we X out of this, if we come down and just hit the date again, it goes away. And if we click this, it comes back up. I think this is a great feature that we've been waiting for a long time. It also shows us that you'll always see the date now, the month and the date. And if you hover over it at all, it gives you the full date. If you come up to the top and come over to the right, if you hit the little settings button here, this will take you to the date and time setting in your Chromebook, and you have then the option to set your time zone, and mine of course is set for Pacific time, and you can also use a 24-hour clock if you wish to use that. So once again, if we come down looking on our shelf now, as we come over to the right, what do we see? We see the date. If we hover over top of it, it gives us the complete date, and if we click it, we actually can see a calendar. Thank you, Google. That is great. In Chrome OS 104, they have taken the theme and the colors and stepped it up a notch. I want you to look at my shelf here on my Chromebook. You'll see that it's not white. It's sort of an off-white, grayish color with nice rounded edges. Now, if we come down and we click on the little date time here, it brings up our settings menu here. And as we come up, you'll see that this is, again, the color is a bit off-white. I think the fonts are crisper, and the color, I think, is much more professional looking. If you come down here to the right side, you'll see that it says dark theme. So if we wanted to change it to dark theme, I just click the button, and this will change the theme of my Chromebook to dark mode. This is much easier to use at night, so often people want a dark mode at night. So this is currently how I have my Chromebook set for the day. Let's say that we wanted it to automatically switch. So if we come up to the screen here, and I right-click on the screen, we can set the wallpaper style. And when we click this, we now have the option. You'll see, of course, my Chromebook's in light mode now, but we can set it for dark mode, or we can set it for auto. And then it's going to switch depending on the time. As it gets darker at night, it's going to switch to dark mode, and then in the day it will be in light mode. So let's look at this again. We're going to come along the shelf. We're going to click on the time. We're then going to turn dark theme off with one click. And there we have it. So you can just toggle it on or off, or you can set it for auto. New in Chrome OS 104, let's look at wallpaper and screensaver. So if we come over to our screen, I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to come down and select Set Wallpaper and Style. And this brings up two screens. There's, of course, your wallpaper, and you have a screensaver option. Now this, of course, will come on if you have your Chromebook set on a desk and maybe you want a screensaver. When you're not there, you'd like a screensaver to come up. In my situation, I always close the lid when I'm finished my Chromebook. It never sits on my desk. But screensavers are important, particularly if you're in a common area. You may want to set this up. So this is, let's look at screensaver. We're going to come over here and we're going to click this little caret to the right. And guess what? If we come down and look at the bottom, we have two possibilities. We can either select an art gallery, but new in ChromeOS 104 is Google Photos. Yes, we can now select Google Photos as our screensaver. And guess what my screensaver is? Well, of course, it's the grandchildren. So let's come over, and to choose the album, all you have to do is come over and you'll see the little caret here. We're going to click this. And this, of course, brings up my Google Photos album. And you can just choose the album that you want and select it. And then you can use that album as your screensaver. So let's have a look at that again. We're going to come over. We're going to right-click. We're going to set wallpaper. But we're going to come over to the screensaver now. And we're going to click the little caret. And we now have the option of choosing Google Photos as a screensaver. So now you can have all your favorite photos show up on your Chromebook like a photo album. You can actually use it as a digital photo album for your kitchen. Hey, another use for a Chromebook. Good idea. And again, this is the toggle switch. When your screen is idle, show photos, time, weather, and media information, and you can just click this or turn this off. Okay, so that's how that works. In Chrome OS 104, notifications on your Chromebook look much better. They're more professional. They have a nice rounded corner. Let me just show you how they look here. As we come down to the right, we're going to come down, we're going to click on the time. It's going to bring our menu up. And here on the top, you're going to see notifications. And as we come up here, you'll see that these notifications, of course, are waiting for me. But if they were just coming through, they would sort of slide in from the side and then come up into the waiting list here. They're also nicely rounded, and the color matches the bottom part of the screen. So the whole part of notifications is better integration. They smoothly slide in from the bottom and really accentuate the menu system of Chrome 104. This is a big improvement over the way notifications were handled in the past, which was pretty much, it looked like it had been an afterthought. So well done, Google. This is a good addition, and hopefully you'll enjoy the notifications. Well, hopefully you enjoy those 5 features. I know I'm going to be using them every day. It's Ron Brown with Learning Chromebooks, a Tech for Senior production with Ron Brown and Huey Popluck. We'll see you next month. Have a great day.